Hey, I'm at North Wayne Elementary in a pretty special class. Usually I don't do the introductions, but when I walked in this room and I saw what's going on here and here and here, I thought maybe I should introduce today's lesson, which is solids, liquids, and gases in Mrs. Thompson's room at North Wayne Elementary. Check this out.
Thanks for the introduction, Mr. Crosslin. We've been working and talking about solids, liquids, and gases, and those are three different states of matter. And so we talked about and are learning about how a solid feels hard and it doesn't change its shape or form. And we had one of our classmates bring in this really cool black rock that he found when he was at the park, and we were talking about how this solid has a lot of atoms in it, and when it's full of atoms like this that are all packed together closely, they don't change their shape. And a rock and a car and lots of other things that we have in our classroom and all around our world are solids. We also talked about a liquid, and a liquid is something that you can pour, it fills a container, it can change its shape or form. And we found out that liquids have atoms that are still kind of close together, but they can slide around, and that's what makes it be a liquid. And milk is a liquid, and water is a liquid. We were getting ready to talk about our orange juice that we had, and some of our orange juices that we had for breakfast have been frozen, and they turned into a solid, so we could feel how that liquid changed its shape and form into a solid. And they can do that. They can freeze and turn into a solid. And then we also were talking about a gas. And a gas is hard to see, but it fills a container also, and it can change its shape. And the reason why it can do that so easily is because the atoms are spread out and they can move more freely inside that object that they are. And sometimes people will call it a vapor, when it's steam that comes off of like maybe your hot chicken noodle soup that you're warming up in the pot on the stove, and that air that will come up is steam, and some people call it a vapor. We also learned about a balloon and how a balloon can be full of air. And so we were getting ready to try an experiment with our orange juice that's still a liquid. Now I think they got mixed up. This is the one that's still a liquid, with some baking soda, and baking soda is a solid. So we're going to try a little bit of baking soda in our container and some liquid. And is this called a flask, Mr. Crosslin?
A beaker.
A beaker. Oh, a beaker. So scientists use this kind of tool in their workshops when they're experimenting. A beaker. And whenever you do an experiment, you definitely want to use some safety goggles because it will protect your eyes from something that might drip in and spill or splash out, and you don't want to get that in your eyes. So you'll be all right, Isabella.
Really?
So we're going to try, this is a brand new box too. Got to open it up. Okay. Maybe we'll try it that way, be a little bit easier. Let's just pour a little bit of our baking soda in here.
Cool.
Is that a solid, liquid, or a gas?
Boys and girls.
A solid.
Yeah, it is a solid, even though it looks like it can kind of change its form, can it, to fit in the container. So maybe there are some solids that are rule breakers.
Rule breaker. Rule breaker.
And then let's put in a little bit orange juice and let's see what
And
happens.
the orange juice is what?
What's the orange juice, boys and girls?
Liquid.
What do you think is going to happen when we mix the two together? Anybody have a prediction? What do you think, Cameron?
Maybe something will spill out.
You think something?
And get on your hands, maybe.
Okay. What do you?
Come back and open.
So you think, so we have a, what do we have a solid, right, and a liquid, right? What's missing? What do you think?
I think it's going to turn into a gas.
Maybe, or maybe another solid, or maybe another liquid. What do you think?
I think it's going to bubbles. It's going to have bubbles in it.
Bubbles from a gas?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe it'll make noise like it might. What might it sound like?
What do you think it might sound like, boys and girls?
Okay,
Okay, maybe.
Okay. All right.
Okay, we ready?
I'm ready if you are.
Okay, let's try and see what happens.
Huh? Nothing? Nothing.
Oh.
Whoa. It's turning color.
Can you see it?
Yeah. Bubbles. That looks like, it looks like vanilla. I know, right?
So hold it for 1 second. Dude,
Okay.
did it make any bubbles?
No. Yeah, right. Yeah.
I think it did.
Yeah.
Should we stir it a little bit?
Stir it a little bit. Let's see.
Okay, well maybe we need a little more liquid in there.
Sure.
There's a lot of solid in there.
Too much solid for you?
Oh wow, let's see what happens now.
Ooh la la. It's changing color.
Not ooh la la, ooh bubble bubble.
Let's pour in some more.
No.
Okay, we'll put the whole thing in.
Put some more baking soda.
I see. What do you see?
You should put some more baking soda.
It
And
did change color, didn't it? A little bit.
change color.
Gray.
It's kind of a yellow now, isn't it?
Yeah, you should put baking soda.
But look at how
baking
much
soda.
gas has
Can you
been
see the
made.
difference between the two?
Yeah. The other one's a little more golden. Look at all that gas.
So what do you think this is up above?
Gas.
That's a gas. Those are the bubbles. So it formed a gas, didn't it?
Yeah.
And then we have the liquid at the bottom, and we might even, if we set it for a little while,
Gas is losing.
some of that baking soda might settle to the bottom, and that's the solid that didn't quite get mixed in with the liquid.
But you should put more baking soda.
You know what? Would you guys like to do some experiments with solids, liquids, and see if we can make some gases?
Yes.
All right. If you're ready, Miss
Fun, doesn't
Thompson.
it? I think so.
Okay.
We're
Well,
ready.
let's get things set up. Okay.
Okay.
I think we're ready to do our first experiment on how to make a gas, Valerie. So scientists use a lot of tools or instruments. I see you got the best one on. We have our safety goggles on because we don't want to hurt those beautiful eyes. And you have your tray, a paper towel, you have a spoon, you have a transfer pipette, you have a graduated beaker, or cylinder, so we can measure things, and you have a flask so we can measure things, okay? So I'm gonna hold this, you hold this with 2 hands, and I have a special acid. We're gonna do something with an acid today. This is a special acid. You might know it as vinegar. Now, Valerie, if you're gonna be scientific, you don't come up to something and go like this, because it could be, oh, so strong. The best way to do it is like this. Put it close to your face and waft it in like that. So come over here closer. Now, pull some of that air into your nose, like this, with your hand, like a few more times. What does it smell like to you?
Like glue.
Try again. Yeah, it does smell kind of like glue. Try it again. We waft it in. Well, I'll tell you what it is. What does it say right there? It's vinegar. Vinegar is a type of acid. So I'm going to give you 50 milliliters. Would you guys get your graduated cylinder and line up behind Valerie? Behind Valerie.
No, let's
There
slow
you
down.
go. 2 hands. Walk back to your tray. There you go. There you go. Okay, in front of you, you have all the materials. What I'd like you to do is find your paper towel. On your table, you also have a solid white material in a cup. Solid white material in a cup at your table. There it is, yes. Put your paper towel down and put a spoonful of that, about half a spoonful, on your paper towel. Be careful, 1/2 spoonful on your paper towel. There you go. On your paper towel. Nice. Let me demonstrate what we're going to do. Here's your graduated cylinder that has the vinegar in it. Here's my pipette. It has air in it. I'm going to put my pipette in here, squeeze the air out, leave it in, and then let go, and the liquid goes back up. So let me go over that again. Put it down in the liquid, squeeze the air out, bubble, bubble, leave it in there, let go of it, and the vinegar will come up. You think you guys could do that?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's see you try it. Get some in your transfer pipette. Put it in, squeeze it, let go while it's still in. Now you should be filled with acid vinegar.
Not all of it.
Not all of it, you don't need to be all the way up. Here's what I'd like you to do next. Are you ready?
Yes.
Take 1 drop above your baking soda, 1 drop, and drop it. Don't touch it. And what happens?
It starts to bubble.
Put another drop.
It's bubbled up.
Put 3 or 4 drops.
Justin, put 1 drop on your white powder.
What's it making?
Gas. It's bubbled up. It makes a gas.
Okay, take one. Do it a couple more times.
So you got it. Now put 1 drop on there. Take it out. It
Mom,
won't drop.
it's bubbling.
You're making a gas. How do you know you're making a gas?
Because you add.
Can you hear it?
Yep.
Can you see it?
Yep. You can hear it bubbling. You can see it bubbling. It's like you can.
It's a gas.
Whatever.
Don't put all of it, just that one. You can put only that one pipette full. Keep doing, keep putting it on there, but don't get more vinegar. Keep going. Put the rest of it in.
I did it first.
You can do more. You can do some more.
You gotta squeeze it first. Take it out, Julia.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna go my gas.
Okay, that'll work.
Will it ever stop?
Let's do it again. No, yes. It's gonna go my gas.
Don't get more. Don't get more. Go ahead. Oh, it's okay if it's on your desk. Keep going. Oh, nice bubbling.
Wash off.
Nice gases.
Bubble. That is weird.
Mrs. Thompson, you have a really gassy class.
Oh.
Okay, for our next investigation, Mrs. Thompson is going to demonstrate. Look, show us your Ziploc bag. Go ahead and open it. And let's put 3 spoons of baking powder in it. 3 spoons of baking powder. And you can make them big, Mrs. Thompson. 3 spoons. Let's count them out loud when she does it.
Everybody watch.
1, 2,
3.
show it to me. 3 large spoons of white solid powder. But everybody do that, please. Get 3. Oh, if you want to put 4 in there, go ahead. There we go. Hold your bag up. Show me. Nice. Nice. Okay. Ms. Thompson, you ready for the next step?
Almost. We got a couple of spoons here being taken.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Your teacher's going to demonstrate. She's holding a Ziploc bag with her finger by the zipper.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared. Be scientific. And you're going to pour it all in, shake it, and set it down and zip it really quick. Ready, set, go. Pour, shake, close it, zip it.
No wonder.
Now observe. Look what's going
I
on.
wasn't very fast, was I?
Shake it up a little bit. And what do you see going on?
It looks like the ocean.
It's a gas. Except it's white. I mean a liquid.
That's cool.
It's a liquid.
Are you guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Let's do this table first. Ready? Just this
We're just gonna
table.
do 1 table at a time. You ready, Jim?
Ready?
No, I'm too scared.
Open. This time.
Pour,
Be silent.
pour, zip, zip quick, zip. Nice. Observe. You guys ready on this table?
Yeah.
Ready?
Shake it. You can shake it and then it'll bubble some more.
Pour.
Wait, I'm not ready.
Oh, pour all of it. Pour all of it. Zip. Pour all of it. 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 Zip it. Nice. Are you guys ready? Ready? Set. Pour.
Oh my god.
Zip.
Shake it up.
Nice. Shake it. Are you guys ready? Here we go. Pour. Pour. All at once. Pour quick, 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 quick. Zip and shake it. Oh, it turned cold. Okay. So you notice it turned cold? And are they puffed up like a pillow?
Yeah. A little bit, yeah.
And there's still some solution left in there.
Oh, it does look like milk still filled with air.
It still has not air, but gas. Good job on that. Good job. Let me see it up close. Our second investigation, we're going to try to make another type of gas. Here's what I'd like you to do. Find the flask on your tray. The glass flask. See that? Yes. Hold it up.
This is made out of glass.
Yes, it is. Be careful with it.
Some water right
Keep your goggles. You're going to go to the sink and you're going to fill it up between 75 and 100 milliliters. And then you're going to come and pick up a balloon. All right, so let's fill it up at the sink. How much are you going to put in there?
Between 75 and 100 kilos.
Milliliters. Between 75. You're killing me with the kiloliters. It's a milliliter. All right, you guys go ahead. You have 75 milliliters of water. Okay, here's a balloon and something special. Go to your seat. Next, you have 75 milliliters. Yep, here you go. And take that and that. Okay, for our next experiment, it's going to be kind of a Very interesting. So we're going to take a solid. So in just a minute, I'll have you open up your Alka-Seltzer, and there's 2 tablets right here. Hold that one. And then this tablet right here, okay? Hold that one. And what we're going to do is put these inside of the balloon. In order to do that, we need to break them up into a bunch of small pieces. Here, hold your hand out. Okay, and I'll break it up into, don't want to get these wet. And then your partner, and I'll be your partner this time. Okay, would you start putting those in one piece at a time? Another piece, and another. And see how I'm putting those in there? Go ahead and put them all in there. Them all, we want more. And by breaking them up, that's going to make the reaction even more interesting. Go ahead and put that piece in there that fell on the floor. There you go. So we got them all in there. Are they all down?
Yes.
And now, you can feel them in there, but don't crunch them too hard because you don't want to poke a hole in your balloon. So that's what I want everybody to do with the partner. In there, break it up.
It's hard to open.
Okay, here we go.
Are you
Pull it open. Nice.
There we go.
There we go. There's one done. Now you do your partners. Nice job. Here we go.
Okay, so now.
Pull it open.
Lizzie will stuff this in there.
Get in there. Hey, wait.
Okay.
It's hard.
It's called teamwork, okay? Ms. Thompson's holding them. One's opening and one's filling it. Nice job. Okay, everybody's had a chance to break up their Alka-Seltzer inside of the balloon, and you have your beaker here of water. Hold that with 2 hands. You're going to have your partner watch. I'm leaving this on the side, and what I'm going to do is open this up, but keep it down the side, and I'm going to sit it like that. But I'm keeping it, let go now, on the side. Don't lift it up yet, okay? Because you think you can make yours just like that with the liquid and the solid. What do you think is going to happen when we mix them?
When you use gas,
Gas. Let's find out. Everybody get yours ready. Try yours. Now we have liquid in the bottom, solid in the balloon. Let's tip it up, straight up, and see what happens. Go ahead. You notice anything happening?
Yeah.
Let go of the balloon. Let's see what happens.
I told you.
What's filling up the balloon?
I seen this on YouTube.
It's getting bigger.
I seen this on YouTube. It's gonna pop.
Oh, now look, it's still, you can still see that it's still dissolving from a solid to a gas.
Yeah.
And look at the size of that balloon. All right, are you guys ready? Let's try this table.
Clearance there.
One table at a time. Go ahead.
One table at a time, Clearance. Wait, not yet, not yet.
Go ahead.
Wait, you gotta wait.
She already glitters.
Wait then.
One of them is not fitting in here.
It will. Next table, this table over here. Go ahead. Oh, you already started? This table over here. Go ahead.
Okay. I really want to do it right now. Mine's already.
Hang on just a minute, honey.
Take it off. Oh my God! I'm not wanting to
Yours, go ahead.
I didn't want to get out.
Let's see.
I didn't want to get down. I've seen this on YouTube.
Nice.
Mine's going up. It's going up. Mine's just going up. Mine's just going up.
More gas. Move your hand out of the way. Let's see what happens.
Mine's just getting bigger.
All by itself. Bang. Nice.
Mine's is the biggest in this table.
Oh, yours is getting ready to.
Hearing that, sit down.
Very strange. I don't know what's happening to yours.
I don't know.
Keep your goggles on. It could be a strange eruption. We don't know.
I don't want it to come off.
I'd hold it. Let go of it and see what happens. 1, 2, 3, let go. Oh my goodness, you are so lucky. You shake it a little bit. All right, hold them up. Let's see what, everybody hold them up. This class is really a very gassy class.
So, boys and girls, we learned today about how we have solids, liquids, and gases. those, we made some and got to experiment with those. We found out that those are all three types of states of matter. Matter is something that takes up space and has mass. What's matter?
It's something that takes up space and has